Welcome to Astro Venture, the DSLR astrophotography channel. Hey there, Astro Ventures, welcome back. If you're new to this astrophotography channel, my name is George, and this is the astrophotography channel for DSLR or mirrorless camera bodies combined with the lenses we already own and a simple star tracker like the SkyGuider Pro or the Star Adventurer. Today, I wanted to talk to you about when you're setting up your rig, should you be setting it up east heavy or balanced, neutral? And here in this video playing, you can see where I am setting up my SkyGuider Pro in an east heavy configuration. So, which is better? Here's what I found. I decided to set up my rig and shoot on the Andromeda Galaxy. The one configuration, I set it up with a neutral or balanced setup, and then the other, I set it up east heavy. And then I sat down and I looked at the data to see what was going on. Now here's what I found. In this video, you can see that my stars, I'm going stretch and then they're good. And then I'm going stretch and then they're good. What I found in looking through the data was a clear pattern in which this stretch star framing kept repeating itself, and what that's coming from, and I suspected that east heavy was actually going to be the better configuration. What was happening is as the gears are rotating around, now the SkyGuider Pro uses worm gears, but for the purpose of the demonstration here, these gears are going around, and as they go around, in between each tooth, you have to have a certain amount of play or slop. It's called backlash. And you have to have that in there because if they were exact fits, you would have binding between the teeth. Now, in a balanced configuration, what ends up happening is these teeth will float back and forth as the weight moves around on the star tracker. And every time I would move to a new surface area, I would end up with that stretched frame when I ended up playing around in that backlash from contact surface to contact surface. And it was really quite evident. Looking at the same target and configuration, but set up in an east heavy configuration, I can't say that the stretch star frames were entirely eliminated, but they were acceptable, they were even usable, and they were quite a bit less in frequency than what I was seeing out of the balanced configuration. And the reason being is because with that constant tension of a east heavy setup, it keeps a better contact tooth face to tooth face as the gearing goes around. So when you set up your star tracker, I highly recommend give it a go, set it up in an east heavy configuration. It's not hard. Again, back to this video here, you can see where I'm doing it. All I'm looking for is just that slight heaviness that pulls it down and around. We don't want to make the star tracker have to work, but we do want to keep that little bit of tension there. So if you are unaware, we have a Facebook page, Astro Venture DSLR, and of course, these YouTube videos. If you like what we're doing here and you find this information valuable, consider liking this video, subscribing, and ringing the bell so that you're notified with any future videos that we have coming out. Again, until next time, my name is George, and I wish you clear skies and uneventful nights.